Sam here, Make It Easy, showing you more stuff on how to use the app. What I want to show you now is all about language use. So you or someone you're working with or a family that you're working with might not have English as their strongest language. They might have other languages that they use more confidently. Once again, though, it doesn't actually matter if you can't read or write in a language, because everything that you do in the app you can do with voice, which I haven't really explained to you before. So let's do ask a question. So I'm gonna, that's my dog running around. I'm gonna do ask a question now. You can see that. All right, I'm gonna ask a question in here. Now I don't need to type it in because on my phone in the bottom right hand corner, I've got that little microphone. So I'm gonna say, my question is, why is my dog barking? All right, press stop, and I'm gonna hit submit, and let's see what answer it comes up with. There you go, dogs bark to communicate with others. It might bark if it hears noises. It could bark when it wants food or water. Chewy, do you want food or water? I don't know. Sometimes they bark to warn about danger, etc. There's a whole lot of stuff in there. You can ask some pretty basic questions. Important to know when you're asking questions that this app does not know where you are and it does not know the date. So if you ask it today's weather, it is not going to give you a correct answer. It is probably going to make up something. So it doesn't have that context. So make sure you're aware of that. All right, let's go back to that language thing. Now what I wanted to do is I'm going to switch this to another language. Now I'm back in my settings. And I know that I actually can speak German. So I'm going to choose German here, Deutsch. And now my whole app is in German, as you can see on that recording. If my phone was in German anyway, as in I was a German person and I was in Germany or here in Australia, but German was my native language, when I first installed the app, it will install it in my native language, in German. Right, but I've just changed it, and you can change in and out as it suits you. Now let me show you the app. So I'm going to use the camera. That one's pretty easy to read, even if you don't speak German. Camera. And I'm going to take a photo of, so this is something from the NDIS Commission website, and it talks about what is an incident in NDIS supports and services. So there it is in English. I'm going to use that photo. Did you notice too that I didn't have to rotate the photo? I don't have to turn it around the right way. The app figures out all of that stuff itself. So there you go. It is now working. It's thinking. Be interesting to see if this takes longer because it's in a different language. I don't think it does usually. But like I say, I'm on the test service. There we go. Now I've got it there in German. Now, because you don't read German, I'm guessing, maybe you do, I'm going to press the speaker button. I'm going to put this closer to you, and it will read it out in German in just a second.
Vorfälle bei Unterstützungen. Ein Vorfall.
Now, did you hear how fast that was? That's because I've adjusted the app and made it fast. I am actually going to now slow it back down. There we go. I'm going to go back again, and now I'm going to try it again.
Vorfälle bei Unterstützungen. Ein Vorfall ist eine Handlung, die einer Person schaden könnte. Wenn eine Person mit Behinderung jemandem schadet.
You get the idea, right? Now, can you imagine how useful that might be if you're working with a colleague who is not as fluent in English, in reading English, or if you're working with a family that are Greek or Italian or Vietnamese, and you want to explain something to them. You can take a photo of your policy or whatever it is, and it will turn it into an easy version of their language, and you can read it straight out to them. Super useful. Thank you.